Author time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems to be a longer map. I didn't see something behind. I don't see him. Wait. Where is that freewheel that I'm getting? What the heck is happening again? Motor aus. Hä? Ach, Tom. Why does this map start so shit lately? Also, do you in the chat understand what's happening here? I don't even see the engine off. I don't know what is making me getting a freewheel. There's a car. Wouldn't be surprised if that's Lars or so. Came from far back there. Why is it blind? I have one idea. The idea is that you have to turtle to not get freewheel. Also some people are coming from the left. We need to drive here and then... Dude, I might quit already. Like, what is this? How will I ever find out what's happening there? Now I have, like, I didn't even see that I got a freewheel. Didn't even show me. Where the heck is this? Yeah, and now I got... Oh, God. Yeah, that must be some of these weird things that you can create nowadays. Also, I see people having speed. And they come somehow from here. But I still didn't understand the idea of this map. Also you go around here, okay. Now I got motor aus. But how do I know now where exactly this freewheel is? Like, what is not the idea? I'm still totally confused. I guess that these freewheel blocks maybe have something to do with how much speed you go over them. I mean, I don't see those. I have no idea where there is a freewheel. I mean, it's just a sector where you have to just try until you find the line where there is no freewheel. I mean, people follow a certain line here. Rip. I want to see where they follow though. Also where they go. Where would they go now? I'm still not sure what exactly would tell me where to go. How did Hazard get that so quick again? Like, I see no logic in that path. You know, there's just no logic. Also without other cars I had no chance now, definitely. I would quit. I would never find it. In this case they are helpful. Oh my god. Tom likes to ruin his maps with the first checkpoint. Already last week the start of the race was garbage. And this is now even worse. I can't see anything good on this. I mean, he builds probably on the fact that you have a lot of cars around you. But if on server B are less players, if there are less players, how would they find that out? I mean, imagine how far I will be behind Hazard by this point. Thanks God. 7 minutes behind. You are my hero, who are you? I can't even make names on. can't believe that we have to go down there. A lot of people go inside here. Question is, how do you continue? Aha. I followed the wrong car. There must be a way of keeping what's the shadows? I have to rewatch that. Maybe the shadows depend on the settings, you know. Can you make this? It's kind of confusing again. I wanted to check what's there, and also a car went there, so that can't be right, because you also build extra an uphill at this point. So this can't be the solution. So someone going here. Yeah. Wait, they turn around. Why do they turn around? Okay. A lot of bait. So that direction we have that area. I saw this ghost here. There's a booster. Yeah, rip. Wanna test this again now. And then go to the left. Okay. Here we have also something. But that's probably not it. He goes just down there. And he takes speed and jumps into this. Jumps further. But how far do you jump? I mean, I can also just drop into this. I don't need any speed for that. What is here? Didn't check that yet. No. Gonna follow this guy, but I'm not sure if he knows what to do. Ah, to the right you can get. Okay. A lot of players, actually all players are on this checkpoint. Oh my god. What do we have here? Several numbers. Some people know already again what they have to do. It's a riddle with numbers, but maybe you don't need to go here, you know? That can also be like just a joke by Tom. And you don't have to do anything with these numbers. And it's next to you in this water pool, no? After the start you think like you have to overthink that, but it can be of course somewhere else also. But here and there I should check what they are doing. Ooh, 57. Yeah, nice. So there is some way. I wanna check this again. If you make that, do I see somewhere a checkpoint? Wait, there's checkpoint 5. Here's a... Ah. I want to try again. What if you go to the right side here? Can I see something around the edge? Sadly I can't. I might try once more because I want to see if that's then the way. If you go slowly over the numbers, I want to know if that's here the way. There are players. Yeah, that's the way. Okay. Okay, we're gonna focus now on what they drive here. Also, first of all, they go far to the left. Here you can go a bit more inside. Then it was here. This guy, he was 36 here and he just follows the others. Yeah, they are super slow. And now probably it's not the end. I didn't understand it yet, the numbers. But you don't really have to make thoughts about it, you know. There's CP6. Yeah, okay. Let's angle our car nicely. Probably I have to get this reset. Oh. Yeah, okay, I need some speed at least. That's actually a simple checkpoint. can surely land no further there, if that is the way. But here, well... Ah! Yeah, maybe that is correct. Let's continue this line. That makes sense to be here. Could make sense. Let me check. What if I go here now? Yeah, maybe that's the line. I don't know. Where are you, checkpoint? At checkpoint 5, of course. Someone found it. This looks like such a good... It looks like such a good idea to be here. But now I'm not sure where to go. I mean, you wouldn't be able to get to this point at some other moment. It's only now that I can get here. But nobody is here with me, so I don't know. I mean, I will once jump there. Because you can be on top on this. Ah, wait, look at that. Oh, the idea was that you drive to that point and then you see the numbers. But yeah, people were already early on the top of this. Like, how do they get here? Or was it from... No. Okay, I think I'm gonna respawn it. Ah, from there they get to there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna respawn it. So where are you guys going? I know this is of course there. No. no, they do that as well. Ah, what did I do? Sometimes it's better to not drive. Back in the starting area. I have nobody around me that has an idea what to do here. That's the annoying thing. Like here, all the parts that you can see here are dumb to go to. All these parts it makes so much sense where I went, you know? It makes a lot of sense. Let's see where they go. Follow each other, probably. Oh no. Oh wait. Wait, if that is correct, I didn't even plan to do that. Which checkpoint is there? 3. Imagine that this is the line that I'm supposed to do. I didn't even think about that. Ah. But where is the way now? I'm not sure how to continue. I can jump into this thing. Yes, that's correct. Okay. That was lucky. I didn't know that. I failed. I got it because I failed. Yeah, no. Just jump down there. Yeah, so something. I have an idea how this is working. Ah, rip it. But that must be the solution, right? I'm pretty sure that that's the solution. Wait. Where did I respawn? Ah no, you had to go through the freeway, of course, yeah. Question is only how can I get more speed? I have to... Oh, yeah, how did I have not enough speed beforehand? Ah, where to go? Is it now the jump or not? I first take no jump. Ah, checkpoint 3, great. So then let's have a look where to jump to. There it is, a bit to the left. Okay. Upsala! Nein! Oh, I was unfocused for a moment because I thought of the people that were behind me. Well, at least they can't follow me like that. Well, that's a dumb time loss, you know. So many people are in here. I have no idea what's happening. I guess we all followed each other, but this is like a dead end. $50. Yeah, we had that also on the first map, that at the dead end it showed the number 50. Can I get there? Maybe I can do that, yeah. Aha. Okay, but where do I continue? Like, I have a quarter pipe ahead of me, but yeah, what do I do from there? That's always the question, huh? You just don't know. I have to do an extra respawn, most likely. Let's see what he does. Jumps out to there. Yeah, I did it wrong. That's for sure. Yeah. This is not the way. Also just jumping to here is not the solution. It's always annoying that you have to drive so much again. And now a bunch of people coming, they all know now what to do. Also, at least in the start. Can land in this. Does it continue to? Here, yeah. Now the question to the right? Probably not. Yeah, here is something. Is this a jump? It's a jump. I guess it's just straightforward. I have to try it, of course. I follow the other car. Yeah, that's correct. Alright. Which checkpoint is this there? Is this 10 or is this where we came from? Ah, I can't see it now. Yep. $23. Also the last one. That's a dead end. We will check around the CP. He is also away. So now the question, forward or backwards? Ah, it goes just downhill. But I'm just in this area. Can I get some speed to jump? No, there's a checkpoint. I mean, we have a bigger area here, of course. So let's follow the other ghost. There's also another part where you can go. I have to check everything. Maybe it's hidden there. No. Sometimes Tom hides such holes. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. Aha. Yeah, okay. So they try to jump there. He knows what he's doing? Or I don't have the speed yet, but I want to check. Okay. He does not know what he's doing. He could have gone straight, I guess. What are they doing? They just drive back? Is this really a dead end? Seems like it. But what now? Does it just go here? Can you drop in? Nah. Did we miss something here in the other way? There would be a reset, for example, you know, right after the freewheel. I'm gonna try my luck. I don't think that this is correct. Nice how they follow me. There are so many cars going there to that part. Wanted to check what I might do now. I mean, there is this water pool. I thought about using it, but it doesn't really look correct to me. The problem is that there are now a lot of players next to me. Yeah, a lot of people. Also, a lot of people caught up to me, you can say. And most parts look here literally logic. Yeah, this is a part that Tom would build, this jump. No. And I think I also checked, like I'm not only following cars, I think I also checked earlier that there is nothing else in this checkpoint possible. Aha. Yeah, I saw something. Wait, can that work? Ah, you just drop here. Just drop there. You were not able to get there beforehand. So that's the way, okay. It's always difficult to realize if it was already possible to get there or not. But in this case it wasn't possible. What is he doing? Is this the way? I mean, it is possible that this is the way. I don't like to drop down. But I mean, maybe we were not able to be there yet. Imagine that there's a gap now. No, it's not the case. Ah, it's this kind of thing. Yeah. Is this 11? Yeah. many options again. Aha. I was kinda correct there. Just that I couldn't get speed for it. Wait, we have been here already. But we have been here with freewheel. You see the freewheel? So we couldn't move in this section. That means that it has to be somewhere here. Or we can just get enough speed now. It is one of these options. Yeah, we go here because only the other way had a reset. This way doesn't. Yeah, it's very simple. So. Okay, saw it. Just a driving checkpoint. Ah, rip. The bump there. I don't want to unnecessarily lose time here. I should get that quicker. Okay, made it in. Now the question, where to continue? Is the checkpoint? Ah, here. Ah, nice. I mean, this is pretty easy now. It explains why Brinken got it so quick. Okay. I understood it immediately. Hello. warning you. There's so many people going here. But maybe that is only because one guy went wrong. It's always possible. Yeah. Because you can of course also just... I mean, you have to make this still from this standing respawn. How would you make this jump from the standing respawn? But yeah. It would be nice to get up there. I don't really have the speed. I don't even know if it continues there, you know? Right? I mean, this can't be the solution here. Because we came and we were not freewheeled. We came into the CP. So it can't be really backwards. Okay, maybe to the right. You know? Yeah, maybe to the right. Ah, there's a freewheel. But if it's the correct idea, then it's also not easy. What would people do from there? Just jump there, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I have to go back and get more speed to make this jump. It's very annoying to have this kind of respawn now. If that is the way, then this is extremely unlucky that I have exactly not enough speed, you know? It's extremely shit. I see people just dropping down there, but not everyone. Yeah, that's okay. Where are they going? There? Can that be right? Car! Steer! Ah. Yeah, and now? Mm-hmm. But where do I have to go? Ah, this is so annoying. Why do I have this shit respawn? Ah. Like, I can't, for every single respawn, always go back here. That's so annoying. Okay, there's another way of doing this. Scheiße. There's another way of doing this. I'm losing my cup now at this checkpoint because of the shit respawn. Because I'm also now getting nervous that I have to get it quick, you know. So there is some water pool here. Yeah, they were using this. But from above. Yeah, look. I see how they do that. But yeah, you take the booster and then You have also the ramp on the CP, yeah. And then, what is now the idea? Maybe you don't even have to do that. I mean, it kinda looked logic. How would I actually land there, where they land? It's much easier for me to land up here. No way. You have to be kidding me. Have I been just unlucky? Next guy comes behind me. He goes also full speed. But where does he land? Yeah. I went too far. Beautiful. Ah, I found a way to jump this. Yeah, but this is just how much speed I have. Imagine how early I could have had this checkpoint. And I thought that on the third route you would also come from somewhere else. I thought from the top here, from the top ice, that you would be able to maybe get over the freewheel and then into the section. And I kinda thought about going there here from the ice already. Okay, you have to take this extra route. Yeah, I was having a really good race, but this ruined it now. How can I jump too far, man? And then I jump too low. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. No. Obviously. And at this point I need to, of course, hope that other cars are leading me to the solution. Oh, why do you steer so weirdly? I want to turn around. Oh, almost. Ooh, The gear. My car needed so long to get a gear. Ah, I can turn around like this. That's so annoying. Why am I so unlucky? This is just a driving sector with some simple jumps and the jumps just don't work. How? I mean, just jump car. I wonder if that's really correct here, what the other car did. I mean, where would you go now from here? To there. And to the other side of the freewheel. So now I have him here, and he's looking. I can't jump down into the water pool, that's where we come from. So where do we go now? When we're here. Ah, I see a checkpoint. It's another turnaround, of course. Oh, scheiße. Of course. Okay, it was a very close fight there. Ah no, not that. Wait. That's so typical, man. It's so typical. That ends. That ends. There's checkpoint 23. Does any one of those people know? If there's a reset somewhere, you can just go into this. Yeah, we were freewheeled in that section earlier. Yeah. And then it was not correct to go here. Is this straight? Yes. Wait. It's a part where we've already been, no? Yeah, this is here the start. Oh man, they all finish now. All right in front of me. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Ah, I see it. Ah, oh. Should have just continued, man. I might be out of the top 16. Also pretty sure I am. I think the 13th place that it showed me was already not correct because the first people already finished. Yeah, in the ending there were some easy checkpoints actually. You see that there was a big group here of players that was close together. Oh, my game crashed. Beautiful, now I don't even know my position. But surely not top 16, you saw how many players finished in a short amount of time right in front of me. Yeah, I'm not shown now there. It was around that. Wait, do you see the times? No. Also you see that Tarpor finished in 8th place at 1 hour, 2 minutes, 11. And I finished 1337. Yeah, I finished 1337, so I basically just a minute and a bit behind Tarpor. But I will be surely out of the top 60 with that. You see how close I had a really good cup, I have to say. I had a really good cup. And then came this one checkpoint in the end. Also, I had of course a very bad start, but checkpoint 2, 3, 4 went very quick for me. With the cars in front of me, that worked quite well. Especially this one checkpoint where I had to do a plastic bounce that I didn't even realize. And I did it by accident, and also literally by accident. But this checkpoint here destroyed my race, because I came here in a good position and I saw people jumping up here, but it was unclear if that is correct. But man, why did I have not enough speed? I had like exactly the worst amount of speed, at least to jump up there. It was possible to jump here, but I didn't find out quickly how to do that. Because whenever I steered to the left, my car turned in a bad way. I found later out how to do that, but even this jump did not directly work. However, even with this annoying thing that you have to go up here, when I was up here and following the other cars, I immediately made it to this part. And at this jump here, I had no chance to slow down, you know? You are in freewheel here. You are in freewheel, that means, also until you jump through this at least, you are in freewheel. So you have a speed, you have some height, and there is not much you can do. At this point I was of course also not sure if I have to land in the water or further behind, but if I land in that moment in this water, I mean I was 2-3 minutes longer in this checkpoint. And that is what I'm missing to winning this thing. Yeah, if I'm just jumping or landing here earlier, then I'm already in checkpoint 18. Of course, with coming later here, I had then cars ahead of me that I could follow. These typical bumper roads here. Also, this is one of these checkpoints, for example, where you would now, if you don't have other cars and you don't know the way, you would follow this road here, follow here, and then see the checkpoint. Then you know where the checkpoint is. But I never went here. I never went to that direction because I had the other cars that directly showed me to turn around. So I never had an idea where the checkpoint actually is located. If I would have no cars around, I would have probably once driven there. Yeah. But yeah, this jump here not working at the first time. Then this here, exactly the nose bounce that this guy had. Then here over jumping. How could I know how much speed you need? Yeah. There were so many things, like this took also a lot. But yeah, I made some positions here. This was of course garbage that I had an extra respawn at this long sector, which was just driving forward. That was garbage, because every single bit misses in the end. I saw with Luekis how quickly he got the last CP, so it was quite obvious that the last CPs are simple. Yeah, here jumping into this and having now the speed to jump further. And then you have to figure out that you were freewheeled in this part. So you go down now into this. The thing is, however, you only can know that you have been freewheeled in this part before, and that you couldn't reach this part unfreewheeled before if you ever went here in this checkpoint. What was that checkpoint? That checkpoint was how was the correct way in the end? The correct way was here, right? So for a long time I went wrong, actually. Oh, or was that not the way? Wait. Ah yeah, and turning around. This was the way what you had to do. This was the way to checkpoint 3. So actually these checkpoints weren't very fast for me, but I still made a lot of positions. And only if you went wrong here and tried the freewheel, only then you can know that this part is freewheeled. I knew it now. So, and then I knew, okay, I can just take this part here. That was not possible earlier. And yeah, then you're already in checkpoint 21, and this was also kinda forward. Could you directly get to that CP? Here. Wait. This is checkpoint 21. How did I jump here? Did I overjump that CP? No, you land... Ah, no, I remember. You jump through the hole. You jump through the hole, yeah. And then you turn around and then you go back. Like, these are really simple. The only problem was now I knew that checkpoint 23 is behind me. And yeah, this is the part that you reach from checkpoint 2. Here you cannot go. And then I thought for a moment, go back. Maybe it could have been a solution, actually. Really go back and go here. And now I'm not freewheeled, you know? Maybe that is what Brinken did. Brinken said he missed a checkpoint. The finish doesn't work. You can, from checkpoint 22, just go backwards. And you don't have the freewheel, so you can go into this direction without freewheel. And then you can get over this booster and take more speed. And maybe you make it to the finish then. But you can also go onto this, but this probably, yeah, has to be wrong, of course. But yeah, this is like still possible, and it was kind of open, so yeah. And I didn't check this direct. Like, when I came here, were there any cars climbing up? It seems like I must have missed all these cars doing that. I saw them later than doing this. But when I jumped here, were there cars doing that? And I missed that? I didn't look. There were? Ah. Yeah, when you do this, it's kinda press forward here. Of course, I did not press forward. I was again standing still for a moment. I'm surprised that this finish worked. It was surprising to me. Naja. Only 1 or 2, yeah. I lost a lot of positions in the end, I think. I think I could have had top 16. It wasn't a bad cup overall, as if we go through the map again, like I always like to do. The only bad thing about this map is the start. So now Polo Upshom said it is the shadows. That means when I went back with my back wheels until this, then I got a freewheel. I get freewheel here and I get freewheel here, okay. And you get also freewheel here. But how do you... Aha. Now look at that. And here is also... Oh god. Yeah, I never realized this logic. Because it felt so random, you know? You get that the thing is following. How can you not figure that out? The thing is, you go over it, you drive over it, then you have freewheel, and then you don't see the shadow anymore. Yeah? Because you went over it, you got the freewheel, and then you wonder, yeah, why did I get freewheel? And you look forward. Yeah? You don't see it. Ah. Hast du auch Onio? Hello. Nah, here no. I did better than in other Pathfinding Cups, but yeah. But okay, interesting. So you have to avoid the shadows here. Then you have to go to the outside. The people were so slow driving, as if there was just only a very thin line that you can drive over. So you have a lot of these trees. Oh, look at that. People went for this ultra wide line here. Yeah. And you actually could have just gone straight through. No, you can't. Oh, wait. Aha. Look at that. No, you couldn't. You couldn't. They had to go like this. And this was blocked as well from him. And this was blocked. Aye. This is such a good idea by Tom again. It's such a good idea, but it's shit to play. It's so hard to find out. Because you cannot think clearly in this moment. You get randomly some freewheels and you wonder why. You cannot see these freewheels, they are completely blind. You just randomly get them and then you're already so annoyed, like how shall you think about that? That it's actually the shadows that give you freewheel. Okay. Yeah, at least I managed to make this CP without even knowing that I have to avoid the shadows. Thanks to some other players that I follow here. This must have been close for me with this shadow. Oh my god. I mean, once you know the logic, you can of course make a super long CP with that. Yeah, once you know the logic, it's obvious what to do. Dude. Yeah, that was CP1. Then CP2. Yeah, the way to CP2, I actually didn't look at anything. Yeah, I was just here, following to here, and then I saw a car going into this and dropping down, and I just followed and was correct. But actually, when I look at this, there is not much else that you could do. Also, it is pretty straightforward. I also saw that when Hazard got the first checkpoint, he got the second checkpoint very quickly, so there is just no other way than this, and yeah. Checkpoint 15, good try to remember. Yeah, this was a very simple way, could not do anything wrong. And this was now the typical thing, you get into this checkpoint and you look forward into the straight, and actually the way is just left of you, close to the CP. You always have to look close to the CP, at least shortly. And I also do that. I'm doing that. I'm looking close to the checkpoint on many checkpoints, but somehow always exactly when the way is actually there, then I don't look. In this case it was again other cars. I saw directly other cars jumping into this water pool underneath these blocks, going out here again, and that looked really, really good. Like, looked like a solution. You could get speed on the plastic, but then what? Then you have free wheel, and yeah, what then? And that was the issue. I didn't really find any other way in this part. And it took me a bit too long to do my own stuff, because I think that I found it out myself, that you have to go to the left here. And then I saw a car on it and saw it turning around. And there's actually such a short way to checkpoint 3, it's so close. Hello Schenker. So this is checkpoint 3. Yeah, where to go? I guess it was just to the right. Ah, here you can directly see where checkpoint 4 is. If you would just follow the way. I think I've never done that. Checkpoint 3 is super open. It looks open, but this is the whole starting area here. Where was the way? Where did we have to go? Yeah, here. We had to go here. This is always, I kinda criticized it on this last map. When you have such a block, then you just don't expect that there's a hole, because usually the vanilla blocks don't have that. I'm not 100% sure if that is... no. There might be in the editor, there might be these walls. Just this. And if you block mix into one editor block, a wall on this side and a wall on this side, then I wonder, however, if you also block mix then a wall in this back side in order to create such a square with one open side, then it should be flickering here. Why does it not do that? Here's some flickering, but that is something else, I would say. But yeah, I would expect it to flicker here. Yeah, so I found that then quickly with that booster, but had to respawn it to stay on this. Here it was a bit unclear where to go. You actually had to make this jump in the end, just getting some speed. And yeah, actually you just... That was the weird thing, that you at this point just drop down into the snow one level lower. Usually you don't do that. Usually you just don't drop a level lower. But here you had now the chance to get back onto this dirt, but with more speed and with the angle to jump here. And then you turn around and then you go again over this. And now you have the speed onto this. Yeah. And then this was checkpoint 4. You can share it. What are the news? The good news? Ah, and then comes this checkpoint. So you could also go here. I didn't even realize that you could go to the left side and then you're on the top of this. Yeah, and if you do that, then you get here. And then you see the numbers, 257, 6, 33, 4, 72. But I never found out that there is the sign. Yeah, and there are so many possibilities. Yeah, one possibility is that Tom puts here such a big area with numbers, and you think, oh God, where shall I go? What logic is behind these numbers? Or is there a sign somewhere hidden? Yeah. And then you make so many thoughts about how the way is to get over this, and the solution is just drop into this water pool and go underground into the next checkpoint, and that's it. Yeah, there are these checkpoints where you have to do this, And this checkpoint, however, you had to solve this. And I was not sure now where to get the logic from that. And it's like what many people do, they just follow each other. Someone found it out, others follow, and that's it. Yeah. And then you end up basically here on the top. And you can... yeah, here at some point I had such a surprising moment. Yeah, you can just go here. Here I could have had some less respawns, not YOLOing over the nose steer, just straighten the car out, do the reset, turning around, jump. That was very simple. That was really simple. Yeah, then you here the thing was now exactly. This was tough. So the thing is following. Here's good news. One day we'll have to give an account for our life and what we would deserve for our evil. Is huh? Aha. What I was annoyed of in this part here, I managed to jump onto this ice and stay on the ice. I have to admit that this already looked wrong, because this is a way too difficult jump. But also, if we would have just jumped here, I think that was also possible, and overjump the freewheel, but avoid to go onto the nose steer. And landing in this area, that felt completely correct, because in the checkpoint beforehand, you had in this area nose steer effect. So you couldn't go around the corner. And then you had freewheel effect. So if you turn around from the checkpoint and you want to go into this area, you are freewheeled. But I found now out that I can basically jump into this area, and that is often correct in Tom's maps. That's often correct to jump into this area without any effect. And now I can go here. And then look at this. It does even continue. Haha. It does even continue. Yeah, then you're here. Okay, now I'm basically surrounded by the area where I've been already. So I have to jump here and it continues. It continues. It continues. Yeah, now I'm here. And now I was trapped. Because at this part here, to the left of me, you drive towards this checkpoint. On the bottom, you could already come earlier, and to the right there is nothing. So what about jumping back again? Nothing. It was just a dead end, and it made so much sense to go here. And then I was like confused. If I don't have to go there, where else? And the thing is that this checkpoint is of course extremely open. Also first of all, to behind, it looks very open, but this is the starting area. It looks very open to all these sides. Maybe you can drop down here with speed. You can maybe jump down into this freewheel with speed, who knows. Yeah. And I wanted to. I was just planning to jump straight here and hit this plastic. By accident. And this was the solution. You just hit it and you get onto top of this. Like I was hitting it here on the edge and getting like there, but yeah. So the plastic was the solution. Which is, yeah, it is just randomly placed. Yeah, you wouldn't really think of it. You wouldn't even think that this is plastic at the first moment. But this was just the solution. And then this drop here. And then you're at the next checkpoint, yeah. And because I got that, I was quite far in front. Then came this checkpoint, where I've also seen other cars ahead, into the reset, and I found it out myself very quickly. What the idea is, that you have to drive backwards, because I've seen one car there, and I've seen also that there is this gap. And then I kinda expected that you have to drive backwards and jump backwards into it. The annoying thing was this one extra respawn, because when you're here, like, what do you do? First of all, you cannot really see, is there really a wall straight, or would you overjump that? Because it's always tough to decide to jump to the side. Whenever I jump to the side, it's wrong. and it would have been straight instead. Then there is maybe a possibility to jump to the right, who knows. To the left, yeah, okay, it looks now more open, but you cannot see the checkpoint, yeah. And then you have, of course, also the option that it goes just to the left, and the checkpoint is just there. And you cannot know. You just cannot know. Well, you could know if you really remember that this is the way to checkpoint 3. If you really would remember that, but you came from this direction. You have to remember that there was a booster here, and then you could remember, ah yeah, here's checkpoint 3 and not my next. But that's really tough to get that. You didn't have to jump backwards? Okay. But I felt like this might have been planned. Yeah, okay, no, you can just jump forward. Felt like planned, to be honest. Because it worked. Not in my first try, I don't know why. But yeah, okay. Yeah, and then you just jump towards checkpoint 8. And here... What was the solution here? Here you had to turn around. I saw that quickly, that you have to jump onto this block there. It was a bit annoying that many people that came behind me saw it, but also I saw it from others. The only thing that I didn't see is where to continue here. So you had to jump down here, yeah, but now you have a quarter pipe, your view is blocked, you only know that straight is not really an option. What could be an option is to make a 180 jump and come back again. So drop from this into this and jump back here. You cannot really see what is next to you on the right side. You could slow down and look and then find out that there's nothing. But who knows, maybe this can be some jump where you jump against this wall and then onto this platform. Who knows. But yeah, how would you decide if you go left or right here? That is like, I don't like such things, because you already drive some seconds in this checkpoint, and then you come to a part where you need to keep speed, where you cannot slow down, and you have to decide. And I went to the left, because there's a water pool very easily to see. Yeah, it was just a dead end. The next time I went to the right, into this water pool. That was... Actually, in my very first attempt, I wanted to go to the right and didn't make it in. It was too short, my jump, and then I decided left, then I saw it's wrong, and then I tried right again and it worked. It could have worked immediately, then I would have had it quickly. So, now I'm in this part. Still have to get the checkpoint. Saw the booster, took speed, and then straight forward, just gambled that this must be correct. So, then... we're in this checkpoint, and this was now, also I was in a decent position into here, like always like 11th, 12th, consistently around there. Yeah, now it became difficult for me. Now I was stuck here. It's a long area, a big area. I know that checkpoint 23 is around here. I knew it from this area. I checked the whole area, for example, gaps like this. Who knows, maybe it's correct, yeah. I lost a lot of time by checking these dumb things first. Then I went in here, and here it was good that I had some cars to follow. That showed me the line. I never went here, okay. Yeah, that showed me the line that you just jump over. Typical Tom thing, you have elevations, you drive them down from one side, you have to turn around and use them as a jump later. Yeah. What I did not realize is, or what many people did not realize is, that here is a freewheel, wrong. Here is also just an uphill and just a drop, but actually you would drop into a part where you haven't been before. You couldn't be here. It wasn't possible. Also, it was possible actually, with a freewheel. I've never realized that freewheel. The freewheel was just there and I went to the right. I've never realized the freewheel in a way that it means that this part here could be important to get onto without freewheel. Yeah, and it was just so simple. In Tom maps you just don't want to just drop like one level down. You just don't want to do that. But in this case, It was just a solution. And I wasted a lot of time with thoughts what could be behind here. And many people caught up to me at this point. So that was not the greatest part for me. Yeah. So it was kind of that simple, and then I would have had the next checkpoint as well. Yeah, and at checkpoint 10, I've seen people just jumping here to the left, and I followed that, and yeah, I actually ended up at this water bouncer, but that is just a checkpoint later where you had to do that. Then with more speed. So what was the solution here? Jumping here was also not correct. I have to remember. What was the solution in this checkpoint? Yeah, keeping it in the VOD. Ach yeah, it was this checkpoint. Tom also likes to build this. It's really mean in this game that you have these blocks. So look at this block. And then you can build it the same block like this, with this being open. And of course I tried the water pool. I looked up here, but yeah, it's just there. You have to always think about this possibility, but there are so many things that Tom can do. Like you go into such a checkpoint, and I have a Google sheet with all the things that Tom ever used in his pathfinding maps. It's just too much. There can be so many possibilities what kind of trick or idea he could have used in this checkpoint. And this is just one of those many possibilities. Yeah, that these trees and the whole off-road here is lower, you don't really look at that or look at it in a way that, oh, very sus. No, it's just on this, like where the pool is. It's just on that level. And he uses this also on other maps. He used it already in other maps before, and these are kind of the most difficult checkpoints actually. Also there were some maps where I've lost so much time, but also others where also others lost. I remember I had one single good pathfinding race where I got like 6th place or something. That was a map where Lars was super annoyed and was far behind. And there was also such a part where I took advantage, like where I jumped to 5th place or something from far back, and people just didn't see it. It was just there, it was just hidden, and I found it. For once, yeah. But this is really tough, like you just don't always think about the possibility that this is just open here. And it's of course kind of mean that the blocks give the opportunity. And yeah, then you're in checkpoint 11. And then checkpoint 11, it was kind of straightforward. Okay, until here. And then you have again 3 chances. You can drop into the hole, which was a dead end, but you cannot know beforehand. So you have to try and then respawn again, which is annoying. It's especially annoying when it's further behind in the sector. So then you can go past the hole to this direction, where you end up here somewhere. But this is where we came from, and here's the map edge. So we have to go back into the middle of the map. Okay, if you have these 3 options, and you know that you're at the edge of the map, if you had a chance to realize that here, maybe with the decoration. Also I was at this booster already earlier at some point. Maybe actually, yeah, in this checkpoint itself, I was at the booster and saw that I'm on the edge. Then the way in towards the middle is maybe the most logical to take. So yeah, and then you have to jump, but not straight. And that's again the mean thing. Yeah, that's then another respawn. You have to get speed, but you just don't know where to jump to. Yeah, and it is actually not a jump. I thought it was a jump to the left, strong, but no. You don't even need to jump. It is actually along straight, but you have to slow down for this black ledge, and yeah. Or you jump. Whatever you do. I mean, maybe you can actually then into hunting just jump to the left, through the trees, into the water. I guess it's possible. Probably you don't have to make it slow. I guess that the slow way is just an alternative way to make it easy. But I bet for the hunting, you can just jump to the left through the trees into this. Yeah. Then you're on checkpoint 12. So the nice thing about checkpoint 12 is that you see checkpoint 13 directly in front of you. That's very helpful. The question is where to go, but I quickly realized that this part here was a part where we've already been. From this checkpoint here, checkpoint 7, we went through the freewheel and then into this reset. And now we ended up in this area without being freewheeled. So it was clear that we have to use something in this area before the old way went to the reset. And from the reset you couldn't go back onto this platform. So we had to find something from this platform or being able to get more speed from here. And yeah, it was just here. Interestingly, I've never seen that way when I was earlier in that CP, in this part. I've never really realized that. But it's just so tight and you were freewheeled. Naja. Yeah, and this was then very simple. Okay, here you can shortly look, do you have to jump or not? But it was literally very simple. Not sure if this freewheel here was really needed. Or was it? Ah, it's for no later. Oh, yeah. And then you're on checkpoint 13. And here's directly a bumper pointing towards where you have to jump, so you just do that. And yeah, here I had some unnecessary respawns because the jump didn't work for multiple tries. And here it looked correct to the left. Kinda saw with the blue color that this is a pool to land in. But it was tough to get this jump. Because I kinda overjumped. Also first of all, I didn't jump far enough into this and clipped here. And when I jumped far enough, then this gave me way too much speed. So I kinda overjumped this and had not much time to accelerate for this. So kinda difficult. Yeah, and then you see here checkpoint. It was the first checkpoint. But yeah, you have time to relax in the pool and see, ah yeah, here's the way. Ah, and this was the way where, this was the part where I was so like surprised. No? I'm driving with wet wheels on plastic, of course, yeah. But super slow and smooth steer through the whole turn. And then at the very end, here, my car suddenly slides away. I was like, huh? How? I was not getting any faster, like how? Naja. Then you're in this. Just jump here. Pretty simple. But also here I needed an extra respawn. And also this. Like this was straightforward, but this jump here didn't work once. Yeah, quite annoying to lose time like this, because you could always lose the important time to see certain people doing a strat that you don't see because you get 20 seconds too late. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, then I was in this checkpoint. So in here, you have this ledge, but it doesn't lead to anywhere. Yeah, this was actually, I got it instant. I came into here, I saw of course two cars being straight, but my first instinct, when I've seen that there is a no steer and you have to be middle, my first instinct was, you have to standing respawn this. And then I standing respawned it. And now I was very close at this jump to actually air brake. And I thought for a moment that I did it wrong. That I did not air brake. Because you cannot see that this would be plastic. You cannot see that this would be plastic. But actually it's plastic bounce, and then you're in here. And I did it directly correct. So it was a one-shotter for me. Surely also for others. Yeah, now we're in this checkpoint. And when I came here, I've seen this ramp already. So I knew, oh, we have to go over this, but it's blocked. Why is it blocked? I strongly believe that there would be some way to get onto this. It's not blocked by a lot. But okay, there's a freewheel, so you cannot really use it. Yeah, I had cars ahead, so I just followed. Freewheeled in the pool. So I kinda expected that we have to land here later, but Yeah, freewheeled in the pool, going onto the reset. Another freewheel, another reset. I knew that this is the part where you wanna be like at some point. Yeah, then I go into this, it's blocked, I saw people turning around. I just turned around and saw in the last moment, to the left I need to jump, and then I'm there. So it was actually also kinda one shot. These checkpoints here were super easy in this region. I didn't really make positions good, but I came here as 13th or something like that. So I was really, and I was close to the top place. Like I was like 13th or some position like that, and I had a lot of cars right in front of me. So a lot of potential to improve, but I had also a bunch of cars right behind. Yeah, now comes like the checkpoint that ruined my race. How would you know that you need speed? And the standing respawn is not even working. Yeah, so for the standing respawn, you would need to actually drop down. I mean, what you can do is you go to the left and go down the snow, but I'm not sure if that is then enough speed. I mean, this car is just trying it. But it's of course obvious that if you have already the speed through this checkpoint, if you already have the speed through the checkpoint to easily make these jumps, it's of course much better. And the jump up onto the platform looked way better than trying to jump as a quarter pipe jump into this or onto this. That felt wrong. But more and more people were doing that. And when I found out how to do it, it was then actually also not too difficult. But of course the jump up here looked better. And yeah, but I don't think that you can just get speed from here and jump into this and make it. Probably not. What I thought about is, what if you get a lot of speed here? Can you overjump this freewheel? Is that possible? If you take speed from here, can you overjump this freewheel and then get to the water pool? That was one thing that I've been thinking about. Then I've of course seen this weird line from this one guy, and I actually managed to make it in the first try. And this is the annoying thing, like if this first try where I directly managed to make this worked, I would have spared a lot of time. Because then I of course thought that this is the way to do it, at least one way that works, that I know that it works. So I try it again and fail it. Yeah, it's of course quite difficult. And then I had to find out a way for the other. And every single time to drive back again, yeah, I lost, like in every respawn that I had to do, I lost 10 seconds extra because I had to get speed again. This is so garbage, yeah? This is so garbage. If I just had the correct speed to make this jump, it would have been so much better. But extra always driving back. And then you have, of course, a lot of fear that you might miss something in the end and you have to do it all over again. And of course it did go wrong. In my very first attempt, how the heck did I jump onto the freewheel? I had not even the chance to land earlier. Also this was literally a shit jump. And then in my second try, which was way later, I touched this because, yeah, there's actually not much room. You kinda have to approach it straight, but this is then in the way when you have to jump. So you actually have to jump to the left. And this is what I did in my third attempt. No, in my third attempt I got a slowdown and didn't even make it over the things here. And then in my fourth attempt, I jumped then to the left and I landed on this edge, so it was also very tough. And then I was like 23rd, 24th, so well out of the points. And that's of course shit. Like this checkpoint ruined it because I was unlucky with the jump. And because I was unlucky with what speed I had through the checkpoint. Of course, I did not realize that how to make this jump work. And if I would have known how to make this jump, I wouldn't have needed to take speed all the time. Because this was possible with my speed. But I've, of course, was then in this case a bit unlucky that I've seen a car going on top, dropping into this, which felt really wrong, but it made it. And this solution worked. So that was of course what I wanted to try then at this point. But yeah, if that works directly, the race looks completely different. Also you see that third place was very doable in theory. Yeah. And then you're ending up here. Here you have to decide right or left side actually. The right side leads to nowhere. Left side has things, so this is kind of straightforward checkpoint. Always back and forth with the bumpers. It's like kind of something that Tom often does. And that you don't go through the freewheel here. That you have this freewheel to get over there. I was not sure first with this line. Yeah, this was a straightforward checkpoint in the end, kinda. But too many of these bumper jumps went wrong and I lost a bunch of time, and that was actually important. Because we were so close to the finish, and because the last checkpoints were also easy, and quickly to drive, the position was kinda determined by this point here. And I could have gotten this so much quicker, but these damn bumper jumps didn't want to work. Yeah. But I'm still managing to fuck up this sector. I mean, what was here the first try? I land here. Then I see this checkpoint. I think, oh, no, checkpoint 9. Then I see, oh, checkpoint 20. And I decide to only take a little bit of speed. Because I was standing here and saw there is still platform. So it's not a far jump. And then I take a little bit of speed and it's exactly not enough, of course. Ugh. Nah, typical. So, oh, what are they doing? Oh, people get confused here. Aha, Tom built here a wrong line, I guess. I mean, they can now, what can they do? They cannot drive here and then it's over. Ah, Tom, you bastard. The poor guy there. Dobry. Naja, I'm frustrated about only a few parts. But sometimes a few sectors can ruin the whole thing, of course. So here, this is kinda possible to find. To the right here, yeah. When you realize that section here. I mean, I went already through the last parts earlier, so. Turning around the car here is a bit weird. First try I couldn't make it. And this is one reason why I kinda started to fail here to directly see what to do in this checkpoint. One reason why I failed to see that immediately is that you see the checkpoint, the finish is right ahead of you and you get a lot of messages. This guy is finishing, this guy is finishing, this guy is finishing. This is so distracting. To be honest, I really wished I wouldn't hear that. Yeah, it is so distracting when you hear people finishing next to each other. Bum, 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 bum. I cannot focus anymore at this point. Because you feel like, oh god, I'm so close now, hopefully I don't make anything wrong, but then you get distracted again by the next finisher. I don't know. These last checkpoints, like who would have known, yeah, that the last checkpoints are all just straightforward. Naja. I also don't know what position I finished in because my game immediately froze or crashed after I finished, and it doesn't show really your correct position. After people already finished, it doesn't really show correct. So I don't know where I exactly finished, but I finished, you see it with a 1:3:37, which is only a bit more than a minute behind Tarpo, but I don't think that I'm top 16 with that. There were so many finishers in a short amount of time. They were all right in front of me, it was really unlucky. No, yeah. But pathfinding seems to be not fully my thing. I mean, the start, holy moly. This shadow thingy, boah. It felt so random, yeah. Then you get it. You think of different and other logics at first. How did Hazard immediately figure that out? You wonder. But Hazard also had very bad checkpoints. I mean, he was leading the first one, probably even by far, and then he went to checkpoints 2 and 3 also very early, if I remember that correct. Or Brinken was also ahead. But yeah, there was one checkpoint where Hazard definitely lost the lead. Oh yeah. Nah, I didn't like the first map. I don't know. The first map I was not really focused enough to make a comparison.